banana. Oh, banana.
Now, do you want to talk about this thing that I know nothing about? So how about this, guys? You guys tell me what's going on, because a few days ago in chat, I saw people saying something about me having a strike on my channel. Like, people were saying, you have a strike. We know about the strike. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not on strike. And then people were like, no, it's a strike on your channel. And I was like, huh? And I just ignored it because I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And now you guys are saying that there's something going on with someone saying that I have a strike. And I want to hear from you guys because you know better than me. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So as people, I'm sure people will explain in a moment. But in the meantime, Mr. Mark just did a €5 super chat. Says, good evening from Germany. I'm not into chatting, but I like watching your content. Do you have a favorite movie adaptation from a game? A movie adaptation of a game? I mean, we've only just recently started to see that come out and not be bad, right? Like, previously you'd say, oh, remember the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s? Or remember Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? Or remember the Resident Evil movies that only had a very small reference to each Resident Evil game, but the plot is nothing like Resident Evil? All that stuff, right? So, yeah. People are saying Keemstar made a tweet. Really? Okay, let's take a look. I don't know anything about this. This is interesting. This is all news to me. I don't know anything about this. You said it's Keemstar's Twitter? It's not Lolcow Live's Twitter. It's Keemstar's Twitter. Let's see. Not that I see. I don't see it. There's nothing on his Twitter. It's Lolcow Live's Twitter, okay? It's nonsense. Do you guys not understand, like, bait content? Seriously, do you not understand bait content? Here we go. Ready? What's hilarious is I don't think I can even make that face. Let's see. You can tell this is an AI thumbnail. Here we go. Can I even make that face? How do I don't think my mouth opens that much. It's obvious AI thumbnail, right? So DSP got a strike and I'm helping him. Do you not see all the question marks? You see these question marks? Whenever you see a question mark like this, it means it's bait. It means all they're going to do on the show is they're going to talk about it. I'm looking at the wrong camera. They're going to talk about it and say, hey, did it happen? Instead of saying, hey, it happened and here's all the evidence and here. It's bait. It's a bait show. They basically have nothing to talk about tonight. So they're bringing up my name to have something to talk about. So why are they saying this? Like, what brought this on? Does anyone know? Like, why are they saying that? Doody Streams says I have a channel strike. Well, we all know that everything that Doody Streams says is 100% factually confirmed and true. There's never been an instance ever where Doody Streams has done something that's false or said something that was untrue about me. Never. Doody has never lied or exaggerated or extrapolated or made something up for personal gain and views. Never. But do you see my point? My point is thus, I said this weeks ago, and I'll say it again. This weird vortex revolves around me. I don't create the vortex. I don't control the vortex. I want nothing to do with the vortex. I've disavowed it, right? I want nothing to do with any of this nonsense. But they leech daily off of me. Okay? Every single day. They need me. Without me, there's nothing going on. They have no content. They have no lives. They have no personalities. They have to just basically every day make content out of me. So when I was gone for a week, it was like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of the Sahara and I'm so thirsty and I'm looking everywhere and I can't find a drop of water anywhere. I'm so dehydrated, right? So what it is now is I come back and now all of a sudden it's like, well, now we have to try to hyper focus on this, even though this was almost a month ago now, right? We've already moved on. I'm already back 2-3 weeks. Already kept making great content. Things are great, right? But they're still like hanging on this nonsense that Phil was gone for a week. So what was it? What was the reason? You'll never know because I'm never going to tell you. If one day I so choose to tell you about my personal life and things going on in it that aren't part of all of this, then you'll know. Otherwise, you'll never know. And that's my prerogative to have a private life. I have the ability to do that. And you should respect that. If you don't, you're an obsessed, freakish, mentally broken weirdo who should be committed. Or at very least, seek professional help because you're a danger to yourself and society around you. Okay? It's that simple. If you're hyper-fixated and hyper-focused on someone and you just want to know everything about them, then you're messed up. That's obsession. And that's not normal behavior. Now, there's some people who want that because they get content out of it. If I obsess about Phil, every piece of content I make about him gets views from weirdos and then I make money, right? It's just messed up. Like I said, I really do feel like it's grifting today. It's not like it used to be. There actually used to be legit, like, obsessed people. Now it's just obsession, crazy obsession. All right. Anyway, so in regards to all of this, what's happening is people are trying to figure out, I guess, why I was gone for the week, even though it's none of anyone's business. And I already told you guys, you're not going to hear the answer. There's absolutely nothing going on in any of this regard whatsoever. Okay, nothing. So everything these people are saying is completely falsified and fake and nonsense. Lolcow Live is baiting. There's a bunch of question marks because they actually don't know anything. And all they're going to do is sit there and they're going to talk about, does Phil have a strike? Why do people think he has a strike? Well, let's watch this guy who said it and let's watch that guy who said it. Now, if he has a strike, what does that mean? How does that affect his channel? How could something be helped? Could we help him if he had a strike? Could he reach out to us? Could we reach out to him? It's going to be a fluff episode of nothing. It's going to be a fluff episode of nothing, right? There's nothing there. There's no substance to it because they don't know anything. They don't know if I have a strike. They don't know. Yeah, they know nothing. How would they know, right? And the thing is, Keemstar has access to talk to me whenever he wants. He can message me. I can message him. We have a direct line of contact. It's not like it used to be where we were hard to reach each other and we were fucking with each other, acting like we couldn't reach each other. No, if we have something to talk about, we can talk to each other right now. He didn't reach out to me. So obviously, this isn't anything I even need to be involved in. This is just a bait episode. Okay, really, it's a 100% a bait episode, which is fine. Let them do it. I don't care. I'm not involved in it. But I don't know. None of this is true. None of it whatsoever. There's no strike. No, I'm not involved in any kind of problems on YouTube whatsoever. we're talking about anyone about getting anything fixed. Nothing. There's nothing going on. I don't know where people are getting this nonsense from because, again, it's just wild speculation based on the fact that people are obsessed with me. And anyone else who's a creator can take a week off and no one really cares, especially because I was back as soon as I could be back. It wasn't like I took a month off unannounced and everyone was missing me and like, what the hell happened? Now Phil's not making content anymore. I was gone for a week. I came back. I've been making my content regularly again with no problems whatsoever, right? So why is anyone still talking about this? How is it even anyone's business? It's not. But the people who obsess on it, I'm not even talking about it anymore, right? Like we've moved on. But these weirdos can't let it go because this is content for them, right? They're nuts. They're fucking weirdo obsessed freaks. So they need to know. No, you don't. You don't need to know. And you're never going to know. You can make up as much as you want. You're not going to know. That's too bad. Excuse me. Okay. All right. We got some tips coming in here. Let's take a look. I got a $2 tip. This is the same guy who was talking about the In Excess Sega CD playthrough again. He says, it was your parody of In Excess is not enough time. You said not enough time for all the dicks that I suck. This is pure gold. I laughed good. Reacting to that playthrough would be awesome. It made me put the rest of your Sega CD videos on a playlist to watch later. Hope you have an awesome day. Yeah, that's a classic series. Me doing all the Sega CD stuff is really good because it was really bad. Like, the stuff is bad. It's terrible. And the gimmick was, oh, look, it's FMV on a CD. But none of it was good. It was all trash. And it's fun to make fun of it. So you'll enjoy it. You got to watch Slam City, Scottie Pippen's Slam City. If you watch, I think one of them was called Way of the Warrior or something like that. It's like a hand-to-hand combat game. That's hilarious. Oh, I think at one point I did a full playthrough of both Night Trap and what was the other one? The one with all the cameras, and it has like the Haim brother, or the Corey Haim and Corey Feldman in it. Oh, they've done that already. Jay Kuma says, next thing you know, they'll be talking about how you changed Jasper's cat food. They already did. Don't you remember? Don't you remember? You know, I make a passing mention about going to a vet, or that Jasper at one point had some issues with like his urinary tract, so he changed his diet. They talk about that. They literally do. That's not even an exaggeration or a joke. They did talk about that, and they did make it a topic like that was something important, right? Like a cat owner has a cat. The cat has an issue. I just casually mention it in passing on a random stream, and it becomes a big hyper-focused drama controversy for them. Seriously. Yeah, exactly. I'm like their Truman Show. They're just so bizarre. But again, there's some people, okay, who the reason that they do it is because they make bank on it. That's why they do it. It's not because they actually care about me or anything like that. They just know that the more that they know and talk about me, there's this weirdo community on the internet of just fucked people. Their heads are split. You know what I'm saying? Their brains are snapped. And they will eat up any piece of information about me, true or not, that is even spoken. I mean, 99% of what's said on most of these channels, like Doody, is completely fake. It's 100%, or excuse me, 99% fabricated. It's 1% truth, 99% nonsense, but people don't care. They just want the nonsense. That's all they're looking for is the drama. Of course, everything is always spun into something negative and toxic. They say I do Nazi salutes. I've never done a Nazi salute. They say I wear a Nazi hat. I never worn a Nazi hat. You know, It's all the crap that they make up constantly. No, I've never played Deep Rock Galactic. We looked into it, but I've never played it.